Oh my God. Oh my God, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Oh my God. Whatever you thought this week is going to be like, trust me, it is going to be completely different. All I can say to you is something completely mind-blowing and completely unexpected and completely unplanned. It's actually going to take place right at the beginning of this week. Honestly, I do not even know how to explain this. Something is going to happen in such a, probably one of the biggest spontaneous thing in your entire life. Okay, the way it's going to happen, you are somehow going to find yourself somewhere completely unplanned and like completely unplanned. And what I want to say to you is this, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Something is going to happen at the beginning of this week. It's going to be completely unexpected, and it's going to be completely unplanned, and it's going to blow you away. You will see something that you're not going to be able to forget about. You will see something which is instantly going to inspire you. And I mean, this type of inspiration is different. It's different, and there are several reasons for it. And one of the main reasons for this is one phase of your life has come to an end. Another phase of your life, it's about to begin. And this is why things are going to feel different. Things are going to feel crispy and like fresh in terms of energy. And that in itself, this energy, it's like crucial when it comes to time in our lives, when we need to simply come out of our comfort zone. But sometimes we go through so many difficult things, and it makes things even more difficult for us. And it's natural. We're only humans at the end of the day. So what am I trying to say? That sometimes our subconscious mind is really kind of playing a huge role when it comes to us not really moving forward. But because we are stuck, and the reason why we are stuck is because we did not come out of our comfort zone. And the reason for that is our subconscious mind, it's still kind of scared about something. It's still kind of petrified about something, and it's sending this like kind of negative signals, which are just messing things for us, which have been messing things for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. So this is actually going to be really good. So the bottom line is that something unexpected, brilliant is going to happen, and you are gonna tap into something. You are gonna see something. You are going to realize something. I mean, at that moment in time, something is almost immediately going to change. You will realize how passionate you are about something. Whatever inspires you, this is the bottom line. Not only like a completely unexpected experience, but something is going to inspire you to the point where you are simply not going to be able to stop thinking about whatsoever. It's bringing so much hope and so much optimism and so much positive energy into your life. And on top of that, my gorgeous Sagittarini, there is gonna be really weird and unusual sign and this good omen which you are going to have. Something really personal is going to happen when it comes to that sign and when it comes to that omen. And only you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, would be able to understand and feel this omen, this good sign which you are going to have at around that time. It's going to be so crazy but so personal, and I repeat, it's going to come in one of the most personal ways ever. Perhaps this sign is going to come in such a way, in such a personal way, that maybe you don't even want to say this to anybody. I don't know how to even explain this, how bizarre this is going to be, but most certainly, hey, it's going to get your attention. Just remember, one phase of your life is coming to an end and another phase of your life it's about to begin. You have no idea how important this is, and it's all happening right now. When it's the month of April. The month of April, it's a ridiculously powerful month. It is actually when it's meant to be the new year. The new year, it's meant to be on the 1st of April, not on the 1st of January, with this nonsense people are just playing with us and making sure that we don't get the most of this energy, which happens at a certain point within the year. This is why they have done this. But we know the truth, you see. I don't want to go on that subject now because I'll just be gone and then it's going to be a while until I come back, But it's important for you to understand because it's April, and the 1st of April, seriously, it really is the beginning of a new year. It is a very powerful and a very specific energy which really helps you to grow. And when you start something new, when you have some kind of new beginning, some kind of new inspiration, you just go with this flow, my baby, and see where it's going to take you. Another big point when it comes to this is going to be in June, at around the mid-June 2024. At around the mid-June 2024, you're gonna find yourself at such a important stage of your life where you are gonna need to make a really quick decision. The decision that you will make then, if you're thinking about it now, you will be screaming. It's going to be completely different to what you would make now. But this stage in between now and the mid-June 2024 is going to be absolutely crucial. I hope you understand how much this is going to change you. You're about to find yourself on such a powerful path when it comes to your own destiny. Everything, I mean everything, is going to start feeling different. You're also going to start missing people. You're going to start missing certain people, and you're going to start to realize the bigger picture. And the part of that bigger picture is you also wanting to spend more time with the people in your life that mean to you the most. Maybe you've been too busy. Maybe too much was going on. Maybe you were too stressed about something. It doesn't matter. What you're going to realize is going to be really, really important. It's going to be really, really important. Sometimes we get so stressed and so caught up with this crazy life, with this crazy world, and sometimes we just go with the wrong flow and we just give so much of our own energy towards things that are maybe materialistic and that side, but very often we lose ourselves and we lose those things that are so much more important than that. You're gonna come up to this particular realization here, my gorgeous Sagittarini. It's like this is gonna be really beginning. This is gonna be the beginning of such a meaningful time in your life. Honestly, you will be really, really deep. But you have no idea how much are you actually gonna change within the next few years, within the next few weeks already, let alone within the next few months, or let alone within the next few years. Like, oh my God, this is just so important. You have no idea. Anyway, going back to the beginning of this week, going back to the beginning, so you're gonna have this inspiration, and what you need to understand, I said that you are going to have this really powerful omen, you are going to have this really powerful sign, and it's gonna be ridiculously personal. You will know, my gorgeous Sagittarini, what this means to you indeed. This is gonna be such but when you are so inspired, you need to understand that it's also such a sacred moment. Now it's time to unleash your spirit, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Now it's time to express your gifts. which means that you are really going to have a vision. I mean, like, first of all, this kind of unexpected situation which is going to blow you away, and then this inspiration which is going to rock your world, and then on top of all that, you are going to have this vision how you want your life to be. This vision is going to make you aware of, like, really vividly how much this is, what an impact on your life this is going to actually bring, because that vision is going to be the part of what exactly inspired you in the first place. You are going to have this vision, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and this vision is going to be out of this world. How vivid this vision, how sharp this vision, how powerful this vision is going to be, and you're going to be left with absolutely no option but to almost immediately kind of understand that you're gonna need to set the boundaries. Almost immediately you are gonna need to set the certain boundaries. And on another note, almost you're gonna feel so happy, you're gonna feel so excited, because your soul, your spirit is gonna be touched, trust me. And you will immediately want to go and talk to somebody who is like so close to you. So it's either your partner, or either your best friend, or it's your family member. You will just, oh my God, you will just be like, yeah baby, I'm a big mama. You will feel like you want to declare this, like just say to somebody. You're gonna feel so excited. Trust me, my gorgeous Sagittarius, this is really gonna be such a powerful moment in time when it comes to your personal rebirth. And I'm talking the way you're gonna feel, So you are gonna go to this person and you will be so excited to say what is on your mind, because this in itself is clearly the part of the clear direction that you need to follow. This is a very divine time of your life. Okay, whatever inspired you here, this is the direction that you need to follow. This is such a divine time of your life. This is also going to place this inspiration. Listen, it's all connected, baby. It's all connected. Samantha is getting so excited again. I have to tell her to calm down, okay? Even Mimi is just like it's like a really pretty much so getting all around the place. I need to say to her to just chill out a little bit. It's gonna be fine, darling. No, seriously, it's like basically, so this is such a divine time of your life, my gorgeous Sagittarius, because it's all connected. Why am I saying this? Because these aspects are going to help you to move beyond current challenges. So you focus, this on one hand is going to help you to focus on what you desire. By focusing on what you desire is this, pretty much so, it's going to be obvious, your wings are about to open, you're about to start to fly, my gorgeous Sagittarius. So move beyond current, this is going to help you to move beyond current challenges by focusing on what you desire. Major spiritual changes are unfolding at that moment in time. And you know what is going to be really weird? That some kind of blast from the past is going to make themselves known, but somebody who is part of your past, when it comes to the time when you were so spiritual, and when it comes, I'm not saying you're not spiritual now, but at the time when you were like doing different things in terms of spirituality, and at the time when you were like a really pretty much so playing with your own spirituality, you were like kind of exploring your own spirituality. It was at around the time when maybe you were younger, or you were doing something unusual, but it was like kind of spiritual. And this person who's kind of going to be blessed from the past is going to make themselves known. It's going to be connected to that time of your life when you were exploring the certain aspects of your own spirituality. It's something that you're not doing anymore, or maybe it's something that you used to do but you moved on from it, or something like that, but that particular person is going to make themselves known as well. And now suddenly you are going to feel a very strong connection to that aspect of your life in terms of your own spirituality, and something, it's going to get you going. And now suddenly you're going to feel moved in a certain way, and suddenly you will kind of not necessarily want to return to that aspect of your life, but there is something that you will really want to do. You will immediately want to do. And it's connected to that aspect of yourself from a long time ago. And I strongly suggest you to do this, whatever this is. And I repeat, you used to do this. Because as soon as you do this, there is an insight. There is an insight that you are going to have. Something is going to be pointed out to you that you need to pay attention to, that otherwise you wouldn't. So you see, this is the like kind of really powerful realization which you are going to kind of have out of it as well. But anyway, so this inspiration, this is all gonna lead towards like a massive giant reward, big reward by the end of September 2024. But you are gonna need to be really brave. You are gonna need to be really strong here. You know why? After all this, you need to be brave, because there are two elements when it comes to all this that you didn't do, that you don't have the experience with. And you have to be strong. You are not brought to this aspect of your life to feel like this just, oh yeah, it's a coincidence. No, baby, no, this ain't no coincidence. This ain't coincidence. Okay? You haven't been brought to this aspect of your life just like that, just to feel like this, like for a minute or two. No, baby, no. So something is still gonna be kind of worrying you. There are two elements that are gonna be worrying you that you don't have the experience with. But it's too late for that, baby. You already tapped into it. You're gonna be absolutely fine. You need to be strong. You need to be brave. And you need to recenter yourself. The more you give to this, the more you're gonna gain out of it. Now it's time. Whoa. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, para-pam, para-pam, para-pa-pa-para-dam, pam, 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 dun, 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 raise your vibration, raise your vibration, Sagittarini, Sagittarini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagittarini. Listen, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the midweek, you are pretty much so. When it comes to the midweek, you know, you are gonna hear a good news. You're gonna hear a really positive news about, you know, this positive news. It's gonna be connected to like maybe a few different people, like a few different family members, or like a few different people, maybe a group of people, like a group of friends who always hung out together. But I really think that this is like to do with a specific family members, some kind of family problem and some kind of a family issue that has been going on for a while. And it was affecting like quite a few different people. Something is going to be resolved here, or it's to do with the one specific family member that you were worrying about so much, you know, or it's to do with a certain friend that you were worrying about so much, but something is going to be resolved and you're going to have a really good news. So it's to do with you worrying about somebody so much, and this in itself is really going to make you feel good, bless your heart, because you were worrying about that person or group of people, bless you. But it's more about you're going to be very happy, but also you are going to become very creative. Now, this is really going to inspire you in a different way. It's going to inspire you to deal with some kind of difficulties, some kind of problems, some kind of depression, some kind of anxiety here. I can't even look at it. It's like hitting my face, yeah. I can't even look at it. It's hitting my face. I can't. No, I'm joking. No, there is some kind of like this is going to inspire you in a good way. Because it's going to make you feel creative around some kind of a problem and some kind of an issue that you've been suffering from, something that, like, honestly, it's like, oh my God, it's like depression, anxiety for the last like about 9 months. Something has been giving you lots of anxiety, depression, sadness and negativity, and it's to do with some kind of a burden. Look at this. That's what I'm seeing here, and it's to do with some kind of a burden that you know, for the last 9 months you had some kind of a burden, some kind of a difficulty. You know, when you would go to sleep, you would like basically every single night you wouldn't be able to fall asleep without thinking about that particular problem or difficulty. Something really affected you really badly, and you are really going to be inspired to actually do something about it, and it is going to be followed by some kind of a hermit mode, which you are going to have maybe 1 day or 2 after. You will go into this hermit mode, and you know, when it comes to the hermit mode, you know, you go really deep and you explore certain things, and so many things come to the surface, but all these things can come to the surface only when we are in the right state of mind. And this is what it happens when it comes to the hermit mode, because we really tap into a very specific dimensions here. Sometimes it's not as obvious. Sometimes people think, oh no, I'm going to be down, I'm going to be sad, but people need to understand the power of this hermit mode, you know, that the hermit mode actually brings. You know, it's not about us being down or negative or sad. It's more about reflecting on things which are going to help us to move on with our lives. So you are gonna pretty much have this hermit mode after that moment in time, 1 or 2 days, and there are gonna be all sorts of like kind of realizations on your mind. You're gonna be thinking about it, but you are not gonna come up with a solution. And then after that hermit mode, there is something very unexpected actually going to happen. It's going to blow you away. You're gonna get a specific news and a message, and this specific news and the message which you are going to have, it's gonna put such a big smile on your face, because for the first time in like 9 months, for the first time in 9 long months, you will know what to do with this particular issue, particular problem that has caused so much anxiety and stress in your life. Like, it's just crazy the way things are going to unfold. You don't even have to do anything about it. I mean, like, you were like really creative and inspired, you know, this time to do something about this problem. You didn't know what to do about it, but at least you were on the right path, and you have created this, you have manifested this. You, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you've created this, you manifested this yourself, this unexpected situation where you are going to become aware of this news and message, which is really going to answer one of the biggest questions you've had, especially for the last 9 months, especially when it comes to this problem, because you will know what to do. What you will do, it's gonna be really smart, it's gonna be really clever, and this is also gonna be extremely rewarding, because that problem, that particular issue, it's going to come to an end. Because what are you gonna do? It's gonna be very smart, very clever, and it's going to lead towards your own victory, towards a big, massive, giant victory. But this time it's to do when it comes to that particular problem. And it's not only that problem coming to an end, leading towards some kind of a like massive victory here. It's not only that, but you're also going to realize something really interesting here, and it's going to come in a form of like a lesson that you got out of it. You're actually going to be really grateful for. Really grateful, and it's about the lesson that you've learned, that you will be able to apply, you know, on into your life, like in your future. But there is something else to it. There is something more to it when it comes to that particular lesson. This is so important because it's to do with very much so invaluable information that you should most certainly share with those people in your life that mean to you the most, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Very important indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarini, parapapam, parapam, parapapapararam. I am crazy I am crazy. Probably. Listen, listen, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Another thing I was going to say at around the end of this week, you're gonna be very delighted, very happy. You're gonna have a reason to party. How happy you're gonna be, because you are gonna come up with a conclusion, with an important conclusion, and that particular conclusion that you're gonna. No, sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, forget about what I said. Forget about what I said right now, baby. At around the end of the week, my gorgeous Sagittarius, sorry. Listen to me now, please. At around the end of this week, you are going to have such a positive news when it comes to money and when it comes to finances. This positive news, it's going to make you aware of the fact that you did make the right decision. You made the right decision, and you will know which decision I'm talking about. So it's not so much about the financial situation, it's not so much about the finances, but it's more about you feeling really pleased because you made the right decision in the past in order to have this. This is not going to be like a huge amount of money, but it's more about which compromise you're going to be able to make now. Which compromise you will be able to make now. You see, will be able to make now. No, you will need to make. Which compromise you will be able to make now. So this is not even a compromise anymore. This is more like which aspect of your life you will be able to move away from, to walk away from. This is so important because at the same time it's going to start at the same time this is also going to play an important role when it comes to you knowing what do you need to pose with and what do you need to focus on. This in itself is going to bring a slight change in your priorities, but then again it's important to mention that you are going to start seeing things from a completely different angle here. Indeed, you are basically gonna make a really wise choice. You're gonna make a really wise choice as well when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation. By making that compromise as well, you are going to make a really wise choice, because this in itself is really going to lead towards you having secure future when it comes to the financial side of things, for example. But I need you to be very, very careful also at around the end of the week. Some little bastard here, oi, some little bastard here is gonna try to like pressurize you to maybe invest into something. And be very, very careful, be very careful, because someone is going to try to pressurize you to either invest into something and you will not want to, but it's almost as if you're going to feel pressurized. So don't allow people to do this to you, okay? Don't allow people to pressurize you to the point where you do something what they want you to do. No, baby, no. So you need to recenter yourself. Or someone is going to be like kind of trying to push you to do something which you don't want to do, as well. Don't do something you don't want to do. Okay, so I just need you to be smart here. Okay, very, very important indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.